which basically, if you watch HSN, chances are you do. I want you to go to our style shop. It's really a fun place to shop and really get inspired for our spring and summer styles. I like it because you can get ideas on how to mix and match items that we carry and accessories and just get that perfect look for you. So definitely check that out on hsn.com. All right. So these little vials are right in front of me are called, I've renamed them. Would you like to know what?
What do you call them?
I call them the magic vials.
They are magic.
And so if you have a honey-do list that is from here to here and ain't no honey getting it done, or you are the honey and you gotta do it, then I want you to stick around to see what's gonna happen. Again, clearance price at only $12.95. Please remember, if you're channel surfing, everything today and everything tomorrow is free shipping. So today is the perfect time to not only get these great deals, but stock up because you're gonna save a ton of money on the shipping.
This is one of those products you wanna have in your toolbox for when you need it, or your junk drawer when you need it, okay? At my house, we don't have a honey-do list. We have a honey-loo list, which means that I have to do all these sort of things. It's true.
Awesome.
It's true. So personally, I will get anything that's gonna make my life a little easier. This is the Bionic Putty right here being demonstrated for you for all the ways you can use it. You can bond things together. You can sculpt with it. You can seal with it. You can make repairs, holes, whatever it is, you can do with the Bionic Putty. And it's one of those things that has been around. Plumbers have known about this for years, different versions of this, and it's simple to use. Let me show you. So you're getting 5 tubes of this, okay? And I've got a piece right here sitting in front of me, all right? It's two-toned when you open it up, okay? There's green on the outside, and there is white on the inside. You see it right there, right? You can use any sort of cutting instrument to just take off a little piece, whatever you're gonna think you're gonna use, right? Then you just take your fingers and you start kneading this together. Now, here's the thing. I'm gonna be here for about 10 minutes doing this. We don't have that much time. So we're just gonna jump forward. Okay. And I'm gonna show you how to use it. But the goal is, see how it's starting to turn colors? You wanna get this into like a grayish, okay? After you do this for a while. But once it's done, then you can take that and you can do anything you want with it, meaning seal, bond, repair, any of that stuff. For instance, here's a very simple, all right, well, let's watch this. See right here, the handles on this wheelbarrow. He can actually make that piece and it's gonna bond to it. That's a piece of metal on the lawnmower. He's gonna not only seal it, he's gonna sand it, and then he's gonna paint it.
No
you
kidding.
can do all of that with this. This is genius for attaching things to walls without drilling. It's fantastic.
So smart.
Even that.
Mailbox?
Yes, without drilling holes through it.
So it can take the elements.
Well, and the other thing too is when you drill holes underneath it, if water gets in there, it's gonna get up inside. So you don't wanna do that. So it's just a really great way to
make a hinge on a fridge.
Yeah, make parts if you want to. There's things, tons of things. Like for instance, this right here is a little door off a cabinet, okay? And somehow it got a little chip in it. Now, this is rough the way we've got this in here now, but I want you just to see, number one, I cannot scrape that off with my fingernail.
Can I touch it?
Feel it.
Oh yeah,
it's hard as a rock, but I can still sand that, and then if I wanted to, I can paint it or stain it, and it's gonna look, you know, as part of the cabinet right there. Let's say that your favorite gardening shovel right here broke, right? The handle came off. Now, you're not gonna throw this away, especially right now. I'm not throwing anything away these days. I will fix whatever I've got. So we actually bonded it to the handle, but look at the back of this. We painted it black on the back there just to show you that you could do it. So that is on there, guys. And I'm not handling this delicately. I mean, that is on there solid. Maybe, Suzanne, that your wife said to you, be really, really careful with my mushroom.
With my mushroom.
You know, the one that I put in my plants, and you weren't. And then, so you do like I do, you fix it with the Bionic Putty and then eventually sand and paint that to make it match.
That's awesome.
So that way you get out of the doghouse. See how this works?
Yes.
Many, many ways that you can use this. Something that we did just today, and the cool thing about this is when you put this on a surface, it's gonna start to harden within an hour. Okay? In 24 hours, it'll be fully cured and it is rock solid at that point. You know, check out this video again, because again, that handle was made. Look at all the weight that's inside of that. So many ways that you can use this for repairs. And it's just one of those things you don't think about. But like, you wouldn't put tape on that.
No.
You know what I mean? You couldn't put tape on that. So if you really wanted to make it something that's not going to come off, Bionic Putty's for you.
What can it stick onto?
Pretty much anything, metal, wood, concrete, you know, anything like that.
So even a rougher surface?
Even a rougher surface,
what about
it'll stick to. Yeah, even brick, it bonds to the surface.
No
like
kidding.
literally, when you knead it together, a chemical reaction happens. You actually feel it start to get warm in your hands while you're kneading it, and those two colors are bonding together. And that gives you a substance that when you put it on there, you come back in an hour, you cannot get it off. I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay. Right there, see the way he had that on a metal canteen? And this right here shows you, there's a cinder block, so that's your concrete. There's a piece of metal, a piece of wood, and a piece of plastic.
And
all
they're putting some
together.
weight on that too.
And they're putting some weight on that.
And I love the one that was underwater.
Yes, and I'm gonna show you something interesting. So normally I do this demonstration live, okay? After the last show that we did, we forgot to take this piece off. And I didn't even fully bond that together. Now I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna take that same knife we had. Yeah, it's not doing anything. Okay. I can't, and guys, while you got that shot, I'm gonna try and angle this so you can see inside. There it is on the inside going through the hole.
That's a big hole.
Now I wanna show you something too, because that is a big hole. Watch this. I'm gonna go down to the water here. Watch this. Because that should not leak, and it does not. So that is so completely sealed that that's stopping that water. You saw the hole, you can still see it right there on the inside. There's that Bionic Putty coming through there.
Now, so if let's say I have to do something underwater. So I saw the video.
You can do it underwater.
That's still gonna get hard underwater.
Yes. I fixed the toilet that way that was cracked. The bowl on the back of it where the water actually fills in, cracked. And I kept hearing this drip, 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 and I couldn't figure out what it was. It was driving me nuts. It was in a rental house we had. So I went, I stuck that in the bottom of it underwater, and it never leaked again. My hand to God, that's a true story.
Wow.
Kelly will tell you, I did that, and she was like so happy at the end of the day. Oh, I want to show you this one, because this.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Isn't that nuts? I'll show you. This is kind of nutty because I did this. Now, I'm not a great sculptor or anything, but we had this pull on this drawer, lost it, right?
Yeah.
So I just took some Bionic Putty, I molded it, made my own pull for the drawer. You can even see the little line there where I was like sanding it.
Yeah.
I can sand this so it's dead smooth on the top and then paint it gold, and you would have a hard time.
Just spray paint it.
Just spray paint it.
That's
exactly,
awesome.
With your Wagner.
Now,
Very
I
easy to do.
love all of your stuff we don't have to use anymore.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. All right, so
like, for example,
many of us.
Let's say if one piece of tile has come off your bathroom shower stall.
You can absolutely make a piece of tile, either stick it, or if you break a corner of a piece of tile, you can mold a new piece.
Oh, that's smart.
And put it on there and paint it. But this is all the stuff that you don't need. And we've got tapes in here, we've got epoxies, we've got caulk, all kinds of things. You don't need to use this.
That's really great. All right, guys, once again, we are now showing this on sale for the first time. You are getting 5 of the vials, and a little bit goes a long way, unless you're doing like rebuilding a car or something.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
But a teeny little bit's gonna go a very long way for you, right? So again, on sale for the first time. This is the lowest price we've done. And again, get it, and then when that thing comes up, you're gonna go, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I have it. Because right now, you might not think about it, but then later on, you'll go, oh, thank God I have it, and then you'll grab for it and try it. All right, Lou, thanks.
Exactly, you're very welcome.
That was awesome. All right, guys, stay right there for it. I do want to